I'm Ellen Gormley, and this is Mara, and we are back.
Hi.
We are in Mara's room, and we are going to go on the next step of this.
That's why there's a bizarre energy.
So we're going to go on the next step of this crochet along, and what's the blanket called?
It's up to interpretation, really. It's called Mara's going off to college, and she wants a blanket to take with her so that she's not sad and lonely when she doesn't have her mom with her anymore. Blanket.
Okay. Or otherwise known as the off to college blanket. It's a lot less creative, isn't it? So this is the motif.
Sorry.
Now that we have the giggles out.
Right.
So you guys all voted on the motifs that we swatched, and this is what Mara and I have decided on after consulting your voting. So it's a traditional granny square, and then it's got a mosaic type square on the mosaic type edging around the final round. And I have a marker here in the middle of this one because it's the model. It's the one that we're going to use. And so I hope that you go gather some Chic Sheep yarn is who is giving us the yarn for this project. Chic Sheep yarn by...
Don't mess that up.
I know, right? By Marley Bird. So, hey, Marley, thanks for the yarn. So this is the VIP color. No, that's perfect. She's got the slip knot already. She's ahead of the game.
I know.
So
I also know how to single crochet, but apparently it's chaining, and I thought it was single crochet, but that's fine.
You know, I think in the UK, that is a single crochet.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
See?
They use different words for it.
You can't see it, but I did it.
They use different words in the UK, and they're all like one step different than here. Anyway, VIP is like a blue color, and lace is the white that we're using. And so if you know how to do the traditional granny square, that's the way we start for the rounds 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then round 6 is where we change it up. But if you're a beginner or need a refresher, because you've done this before, but...
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay. So I will also publish a pattern for you guys to follow at some point, and maybe even a tutorial with just my hands. But today we are...
Teaching me.
Teaching Mara again. So
I remember that there's 3 chains.
Absolutely. So we are putting a slip knot, and I just lost my hook.
/ single crochets.
/ single crochets. So for the US terminology, we are slip knotting and chaining 3.
Yeah, duck knot, chain 3.
Yes.
Got that far.
Exactly.
All by myself.
And that's in the micro stitches
I'm almost
playlist.
an adult, by the way. Get scared.
Almost. Okay, so then you slip stitch in the 3rd chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, insert the hook next to the knot. It's okay.
It won't.
It's okay.
Got it.
And then grab the yarn and pull it through that stitch and through the loop that's on the hook.
Okay, I've successfully made a knot.
Yay! Oh, wait a minute. That is a knot. So you should have a little loop. So let's do it again.
No, I don't know.
You should be, when you insert the hook in the 3rd chain by the knot, you can kind of hold it, you can kind of pinch it so that it holds a loop there.
Oh, I go under 2?
It does, for you it really doesn't matter. Like you're just making a loop where you're going to put your stitches. Okay?
I don't think I did it.
Okay. You know what I'm going to do?
This is hard.
It's not too hard though. I am going to do the first round for you because then you will have something to hold on to, and then you'll remember the double crochet. You'll remember the double crochet because you used to do it a few years ago, and then it'll be much easier, and then I'll go back and teach you again how to do the beginning.
That's, I've always heard that old adage, making a blanket is like riding a bike, you never forget.
Well, it'll come back to you.
Hear that everywhere. Stitch it on a pillow.
Stitch it on a
pillow. Sorry.
Well, you have a whole bag of granny squares somewhere.
I do. They're in my closet hiding.
Maybe we should put
Gosh.
those together. That's
ugly.
halfway down.
They're
That's halfway
ugly.
done.
I was like 10.
You know who would love that blanket?
Your mom.
Well, me.
Oh.
Absolutely. But Hobie.
Oh.
You ought to put that blanket
I made
together.
a hoop or a knot.
You ought to put that together for Hobie.
Maybe. Are you saying it's dog work?
I love our dog. Isn't
No,
it?
you don't.
I do. Isn't it worthy of our dog?
Or is my dog just worthy of the blanket?
Did I bring scissors? I think I brought scissors.
We can always use fire. Sorry.
Well, this is merino wool, so it's not going to melt like acrylic would.
I can't get past the slip knot.
And I can't find the scissors. Up there they are. Whew. Found
Got
them.
it in my mouth already. It took
Okay.
like 3 seconds.
Okay, so the first round is the traditional granny square, which is 4 groups of 3 double crochets each, and then 3 chains in each corner.
Funny how you did that in 30 seconds, and I'm over here still slip knotting.
Hey, who's been doing this for way too many years?
Don't age yourself.
Yeah, I know. A lot. I couldn't think of how many. Probably, oh goodness, a lot. A lot of years.
Sorry, that cat's crying. I've had a lot of sugar.
All right, so then we get the white.
Where do I put this?
You will put it in that one right there.
This one.
Yes. And when
And
you
just like that.
yes, and this spot here is the part that's going to be the loop.
Oh, so it should be bigger than that.
Right.
What if I just kind of yank on it?
Well, it shouldn't be too hard. I'm going to open the door because Minnie is crying.
Well,
She wants to be in. And then as soon as we let her in, she'll want out because that's the way it goes.
she's a cat.
She is a cat.
See?
Yeah. Come on, Min Min.
Okay, I'm a struggle.
It's okay. You might remember how to make the double crochet though, and so I do want to give you something to hold on to so that you can feel successful.
My teachers in math class.
So I'm just going to take the yarn on the back side of the work and pull it through to the front. You'll remember
I
this.
made a knot. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Well, that is kind of what crochet is. It's knots. Knitting is loops. So I'm pulling the white through. Just pulling it.
Mm-hmm.
Just pulling it through. And we will chain 3 for the first double crochet. And then yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over, pull up a loop.
Yarn over, pull through 2.
Mhm.
Yarn over, pull through 2.
Exactly. So you know how to do that. Yep, there you go.
And I do 2 sets of 3.
In the corners, you do a set of 3,
And then
chain
chain
3,
three.
and another set of 3. Remember?
Yeah. I'm more already. I just don't want. You know how the first ones you make in a blanket always look crappy?
Yeah, like the first pancakes in a batch.
Yeah. That's gonna be mine versus yours. Do I yarn over before I insert?
Yes, you do. Yarn over and then insert. See, you already remember.
Why don't I? I had to ask.
Well, but you did a couple more double crochets already on your own. You remember?
Oh, I remembered.
Yeah. So do 2 more in that space.
Oh, okay.
It's just the beginning part that's fiddly. And
Yeah.
really, this is a tip for teaching anybody to crochet. Like, I usually have the first row or 2 done already because you have something to hold on to, and then you can see and feel how to yarn over and where to insert and stuff, and
Okay,
then you can
now
go
what?
back and learn. Oh, look, everybody, look! She's got a corner. She's got a
Yay.
corner.
Now what?
Yay. Okay.
I don't.
So then, put it back in there. Just chain 1. And then do this same thing, corner in the next corner. So a group of 3 double
Just
crochets.
one chain?
Yeah, just one chain for the sides.
Oh, that's...
And then threes have
Yeah.
to turn the corner.
Okay, I remember.
Yeah.
It is like riding a bike.
Huh.
Who would have thought? I thought I was being sassy.
No. Can I show you this? Would you pause for a moment? So the chains, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to insert back here by the knot.
Chain 3.
I'm going to do 4. Maybe that'll be easier for you to
Okay.
have more lots. So if we insert here, and I'm kind of grab this part down here, and then when I yarn over and pull through, it's a loop. And that's, if you hold it with your fingers and pinch it there, that's where the stitches will go.
Okay.
And that'll be easier. But go ahead and finish.
My hook fell out.
That's all right. You can do it. You can do it. Are you joining us at home? Are you diving into your stash? Or are you going to go get some gorgeous colors of Chic Sheep and join us?
I was going to say, based on my abilities, if you couldn't see that we looked the same, you would never know we're related.
Hell, that's not true. Although, you with your piano and languages and cello and stuff, and I am not musical at all and can barely speak English half the time, so you have talents that I do not have.
True. No.
Well, it is true. It's okay. You are your own person.
Me coming for your crochet crown.
Well, I am.
It makes half a granny square think she's a queen in a crochet. Yeah, okay. This isn't too bad.
Yeah, you can totally do this. So, are we ready to... Oh, let's finish the round, and then we'll turn off the camera and do some more work.
Okay, give me another 35 minutes.
No, you're almost done. You've got 2 sides done already.
True.
Yep.
I don't know how that happened.
Because once you start stitching, it's hard to put it down. Kind of gets...
Clumsy.
No, you'll get better at it. And maybe your first one will be a little bit more...
Trashy.
clunky.
Oh, that's a nice way of putting it.
But we'll either keep it and just block it with, and make it fit and call it experience. Or we will use it as a coaster. Or we'll make it into a pillow.
You just... Oh my gosh, Minnie.
Aw, Minnie.
You're almost as whiny as me, honey. We're getting there, people. Don't worry.
You are getting there. You're doing great. See, now you've got the rhythm of it already.
Don't jinx it.
So when did I teach you? You were what, 8, 10?
When you first taught me?
Yeah. Oh, you were younger than
Yeah,
that.
I was going to say, I was like 4. I remember sitting in your lap.
Yeah, I remember you made a scarf.
What do I
A
do
green
now?
and pink scarf.
Yeah, no, I remember sitting in your
I
lap.
still
and
have it.
I know you do. It has a big hole in it, and I tried to tape it.
Should I go get it? I know where it is.
Isn't that another video?
Maybe that's another video.
Okay,
Good idea.
I got this far.
That's excellent.
So what do I do?
Okay, so...
Also, how did this... No, I don't know. Okay, what do I do?
Yeah, you're fine. So, did you do the chain 1 for the side? Don't forget to finish the side. And then you're going to insert the hook in the top of the beginning chain 3. And then grab the yarn, so because you're slip stitching, so you'll grab the yarn and pull it through everything. And then you'll cut the yarn and put the cut part through the loop that's on the hook.
Yeah. Can you do this?
Sure, you can do it though.
I know, I just don't want to fumble.
Okay, so we'll give it like a good 1.5 inches, 2 inches. And then you can take the hook out and thread it through that loop.
Ooh, do not have long enough nails for this.
There, you got it. And that's it. So the first 1,
It's
2,
something.
3, 4, 5 rounds are basically that.
It's an eye patch. That was...
Yeah.
Arg. Okay, sorry.
That's okay. So the first 5 rounds are basically that. And then we'll get fancy on the final round.
Okay, sounds good.
Sounds good?
Sounds good.
All right. So do some stitching and catch up. And I'll write down the pattern and put the link eventually. Not on this video, I'm sure. I'll go back and paste it later. But this is the start of the off to college blanket because Mara wants a blanket that she and I made so she can take it with her so she doesn't feel lonely and sad without her mom.
Right.
All right. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.